It's time to complete day one here at the 2018 European Darts Grand Prix. Let's bring to the stage a two-time Euro Tour quarter-finalist, a Players' Championship semi-finalist, X-Factor, Andy Boulton!
Everybody was moving, grooving, girl.
And finally, we welcome a host nation qualifier, a PDC World Cup of Darts quarter-finalist for Croatia, now Germany's Robert Marijanovic!
So we complete the first round here at the German Darts Grand Prix, the European Darts Grand Prix here in Germany. Sindelfingen, just outside Stuttgart. With Robert Marijanovic, who was, could be said, fortunate, picked as a fifth host nation qualifier after the withdrawal of Adrian Lewis due to illness last night. And seeing off Pascal Porelli and Joko Grodens. And up against another of the UK qualifiers, Andy Boulton, who beat Eddie Dootson, Chris Quantock and Luke Humphreys. With the winner of this one taking on the number 16 seed, Darren Webster, tomorrow evening. And Chris Murphy alongside me for this final first round match of the night.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. We've just had the Aussie Geordie. Now we've got the Croatian German on stage, Robert Marijanovic, hoping to join Martin Schindler as a home nation qualifier, winning through.
First leg, Robert to throw first. Game on.
As we get into this final contest, a quick recap of what we've seen today. Schindler with one of these standout performances, a 6-0 whitewash win against Welshman Robert Owen this afternoon. Vincent van der Voort was fantastic in his 6-4 success against Steve Lenn, and also wins. But Aaron Monk on a return to the European Tour. Kirk Shepherd, something of a shock win for him against the bullet Stephen Bunting. And then this evening, Danny Noppert maintaining his excellent record against Christoph Ratajski. Jermaine Watermena edging out Tony Altinas in the last leg decider. Wins for Jamie Lewis, Jamie Caven, and James Wade beating Max Hopp. And then Paul Nicholson, our commentary colleague, keeping us in work for another day at least, Mike.
Yes, indeed. James Wade taking on John Henderson. That'll be one of the ties of the second round tomorrow night. We mentioned earlier on in commentary that today is John Henderson's birthday. Well, on Sunday it's Robert Marijanovic's 38th birthday.
83.
Can he get an early birthday present by seeing off Andy Boulton here? Winning his tour card at the start of the year, Marijanovic.
60.
We saw him in European Tour action back in 2016, this very event where he lost to Cristo Reyes in the first round, 6-3.
60. We require 167.
Well, 167 the target to take the first leg, with Bolton poised on a simpler finish to attempt to break.
102.
118. He'll stay there. Would have left him double 19, but Marijanovic will return, needing 65.
You require 65.
Is he a 25 tops man? Gets a 25. But can't find tops.
And you require 24.
Early opportunity for Andy Boulton. But it bounced out of the 12, but the actual number 12.
Yeah, I thought it looked a bit wavy. You actually see the pinprick on the 2 of the number 12, but he got there in the end with double 6.
Missed double 12 for a 9-dart leg in an infamous game with Dave Chisnell on the European Tour, where we thought we might see a 9-darter. Both players in that match teeing up the potential perfect leg. Boulton plying his trade on the Challenge Tour. At the moment, this is first appearance on the European Tour in 2018. Did attempt to qualify for the UK Open, but with no success. But the last time he played in a European Tour event, October last year, he reached the quarter-finals, losing out to Simon Whitlock
60.
after wins against Vincent van der Voort, Daryl Gurney and Kevin Painter. That was the European Darts Trophy in Mannheim, in which Michael van Gerwen won, beating Rob Cross in the final. Both of those men will be in action when the seeded players join the tournament on Saturday. Will the X Factor be on Saturday night in Sindelfingen?
140.
Born in Stoke, Andy Boulton, that hotbed of darts, but now residing in Scotland.
It'll be Darren Webster awaiting the winner of this one.
That's the second match of the evening session. Daryl Gurney against Jamie Lewis kicking us off tomorrow night.
Yeah, some testy ties already formed, isn't there, Mike? For the second round here at the EDGP.
Yes, Rob Cross against Vincent van der Voort rounding off tomorrow night. That's one of the highlights for sure.
I'll keep across all the fixtures, results and information about the European Tour, not just this event, but all of them at the PDC website, pdc.tv.
100. We require 72.
Marijanovic here, looking to level up and would expect to have plenty of time to do it.
52.
Unless
We require 158.
the X Factor can produce a showpiece finish. Not to be.
So double 10 then
98. We require
for his
20.
first leg on the board. And yes, right in.
Yeah, Marijanovic now representing Germany. That's the country he was born in. Did appear for Croatia in the World Cup of Darts in 2013. Is competing on the professional tour, having come through the inaugural European qualifying school, but has not had an awful lot of success in the events he's played so far this year. His best run has been to the last 32 of the Players' Championship event.
121.
The local crowd will be able to get behind one of their men at least tomorrow afternoon. Martin Schindler, who whitewashed Robert Owen this afternoon, 6-0. Martin Schindler playing Joe Cullen, fourth match on tomorrow afternoon.
140.
Yeah, make sure you tune in. 12 PM UK time, 1 PM local time here in Germany. For another
140.
double serving of European Tour darts. And the tournament will conclude, as always, on Sunday,
60.
where somebody, and who knows who it will be, different winners of late, will trouser £25,000. Here, Boulton looking to edge back ahead.
63. Robert, you require 40.
Tops then, Marijanovic. That's a great marker. Oh well, that's not so good.
8.
Oh, made a mess of that.
And you require 18.
Chance for a break then for Boulton. Keen not to go inside, of course. Edging closer. Ooh.
9.
Well, that's the danger
Robert, you require 32.
of the dreaded double 9.
Nothing dreaded about this one. Can't really fail to get 3 darts from 32, as it was. Robert needed just a couple to get a second leg and the lead in this tie. Have a rather subdued feeling to this, I guess, with the big hitters that we've seen, the likes of Max Hopp, the
81.
German #1, James Wade, Paul Nicholson, major champions in the previous matches. It kind of, in radio terms, have kind of been given the graveyard shift, haven't they, here?
60.
That's probably why Dan Dawson's left you and I to the job.
140.
Well, I was going to say Dan will be interviewing the winner of this. If it's Andy Boulton, he'll be interviewing the winner. If it's Robert Marijanovic, then I think Torsten from PDC Europe will do the interview in German.
Yep, those who are fluent in the local language will be able to make head and tail of that.
81.
And yes, the place will be rocking the Glass Palace over the weekend.
Yep, the home of German darts, the venue that has had the most
140.
European Tour darts, including 2 tournaments in 1 year. And every single time we've been to Sindelfingen, we've had a different winner.
Yes, that was a great stat you spotted earlier this afternoon, Chris. 7 different winners in 7 events held here. Will there be an 8th?
100.
Peter Wright looking to retain his title that he won last year.
Does he look at tops, or does he play it a little bit safer because Marijanovic is on a huge out?
158.
The 2 trebles, the same treble, not going to happen. So Boulton will return for tops.
96.
He's already squandered 6 darts at double in this contest so far. That's become 7, now 8, and he seems to be getting further away, although one of them was about as far away as you can get
20. Robbie requires
when he
62.
pierced the 2 with the number 12.
So a chance for another break and to go 2 legs clear. Well, and he does it on double 18.
Well, a little finger point from Marijanovic, and he's bossing it right now. Mike Lawrence alongside me doing some kind of
60.
fist pump in the commentary box, getting very animated there. Are you a big Marijanovic fan or something? What's going on?
It's just a football result that Dan Dawson has showed me this evening from the Premier League.
You have an affinity with Brighton, I believe.
Yes, and an historic win over Manchester
100.
United, 1-0. And that has surely secured our top flight status for next year. But anyway.
Darts in top flight here at the Glass Palace.
140.
Yes, may have to celebrate with just 1 glass of the local brew before I retire this evening with that news, but we must concentrate on this game here with Marijanovic looking good at the moment.
Yeah, well, you're asking the question, will there be an 8th different winner? Well, recent history suggests that there could be, because we have had, and we've mentioned it earlier on today, the likes of Michael Mansell, Johnny Clayton, Max Hopp, Jeffrey Desvan, all picking up maiden PDC titles lately, and all people that are at very different points of their career. So very, very interesting to see the strength in depth on the PDC tour, and much
95.
of it highlighted on the European tour. Having said that, Michael van Gerwen and Peter Wright contested the first couple of Euro Tour finals this year. They contested the final here last year. Peter Wright won it 6-0.
140.
Boulton needs this
102.
to get himself back in contention.
Double 16, oh, just
86.
inside.
Robbie requires 68.
Well, if you could buy doubles, I reckon Andy Boulton would have forgotten his wallet because he's really struggling on the outer ring in this one, and he's been punished to the hilt.
And yes, a long way back now for Andy Boulton. Unless he can start to dig deep, you can see the concentration on his face, almost punishing those darts as he hurls them at the board.
He's had a dart more at doubles than his opponent. Finds himself 3 legs behind with the home nation qualifier. Just a couple of laps away from the checkered flag. Well, the arms go to the side as if from Andy Boulton to say, where has that been? The first maximum of the match, but it's all well and good hitting the big scores. 100. It's a bit at the end that he's had a problem with.
21.
Well, this is the time to do it. He's got to start hitting something, and well,
To the stick flag, Andy Boulton.
well, struggling for anything, hitting a 180, checking out on 121, and as you say, Andy Boulton must be thinking, well, where did that come from? But it certainly puts him right back in it.
It's a bamboozling game, this one. Seemingly struggling. 100. And then 301 out in 6 darts. A perfect leg in some formats. $125. $93. $134.
Down to 102. This is another good leg.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he came through the German qualifier, the extra spot, so there were 5 players coming through last night's event, but he won comfortably 6-0 and 6-2, and it seems to be going that way here for Robert Marijanovic.
70.
Well, Boulton give it a little shake before he approached Yoki for this one. Looked like he fancied it. Well, that chance has gone. Had some fireworks in the previous leg, but fizzled out in this one. Now his chances about to go up in smoke.
16.
Ooh, well.
And he requires 74.
This would put him right back in it. 20 for tops here.
34.
And Marijanovic then,
Roy requires
chance to
60.
go within 1 leg of victory.
And
And does so. And well, that extra home nation qualifying place, Robert Marijanovic has seized it with both hands and looking very good now to book his place in tomorrow evening's second round match against Darren Webster.
Yeah, disappointing return to the European Tour for Andy Boulton, having reached a last 8 last time he was on the Euro Tour stage. But he just seemed to be struggling physically as well. Often when he's walking back, he's kind of stretching out his shoulders, and that suggests that there may be some injury or physical impairment that's making things more difficult for him. But at times he makes things look quite easy.
Yes, banging in his second 180.
And he did the hard work in getting here, really. Beat Eddie Dutz and
96.
Chris Quantock, and then put the end to the prior perfect record of qualifying for Luke Humphries.
Yes, Luke's been playing very well.
100.
And no disrespect to Marijanovic, but I think if you offered those 4 players, the man he's playing now might have been his chosen opponent.
Well, Boulton the favourite then to reduce the arrears to just 2 legs.
100.
Will still have work to do, but certainly keeps him in it. And yes, 5-3 then.
Time flag, Robert to throw first.
Oh, there's still more
Game on.
twists and turns to come before the night ends here in Sindelfingen.
Yeah, Marijanovic in a seemingly comfortable position, but
83.
as we know, it's not over until it's over.
$60. 135. $140. 99.
Boulton down to a finish, and again, yes, a sort of a roll of the neck as he approached the border. Stretch of the arms as he walked away.
95, and he recorded 167.
Left himself a big outshot, a big ask. Not going to happen, and not really making too much progress with it either. That last start could be a skin saver, but a chance here for Marijanovic to wrap up the match.
And what a way to do it. Oh wow, a 1-2-3 outshot. A stylish way to see off Andy Boulton. And we'll see Robert Marijanovic tomorrow night when he takes on Darren Webster, the number 16 seed. We'll hear a few words from Robert before we leave you. We'll be back 1 o'clock local time here in Germany, 12 o'clock if you're watching in the UK, kicking off with Ian White against Madas Razma, the first of 16 second round matches as the big names, the big guns, the seeds come in to this European Darts Grand Prix in Sindelfingen.
Robby, 1-2. Robby, Glückwunsch zum Sieg. 123 zum Match. War es ein schweres Spiel für dich?
Sau schwer. Richtig nervös gewesen. Man hat ja auch gemerkt, Score war schlecht, Doppel kam gut, aber richtig Druck gehabt.
Aber Heimspiel, erster Sieg. Morgen gegen Darren Webster. Was denkst du?
Eigentlich ist es mir egal, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Das erste Mal in Sindelfingen gewonnen. Im 4. Anlauf hat es geklappt. Meine Mutter ist heute da, mein Bruder ist heute da, meine Schwester ist heute da, meine Freundin ist heute da. Ich bin nur froh, dass sie heute dabei sind und das mal miterleben durften.
Super. Robert Marijanovic, morgen gegen Darren Webster. So, vielen Dank zum ersten Tag des European Grand Prix hier in Sindelfingen. Kommt alle gut nach Hause, wir sehen uns morgen wieder. Tschüss, macht's gut, danke.